Hello, my name is Alexander Ermenkov and today is 13th of October 2022 and I'm continuing my series Reality is Subject to Influence. I'm a ruling reality coach and I'm quite passionate. I'm quite interested in the interaction between the human being, everything that is inside of you, your psyche, everything that you are in the inside, and the outer environment that we see through the five senses. So, in this series during October, I'm reducing my weight from 116.5 kilograms and I want to move forward towards my identity of a 90 kilogram person. I'm using the processes of fasting, intermittent fasting, dry and water fasting. So the last 3 days I'm stuck at 112.7 kilograms, 8 kilograms, 112.8 I was yesterday, the day before. Now in the morning I was 112.7 kilograms. So the last 3 days after I shifted from 116 kilograms, now I'm 4 kilograms less, but I'm staying at one place. You can ask me, okay, well, Alex, what is happening with you? You are putting so much effort, so much energy. Why you are stuck? Tell us. So actually the last 3 days I'm failing and I cannot go again into fasting and I'm eating, especially in the evening. So I put a lot of efforts during the day to be in the flow. I'm trying, I have my mindset, everything I'm trying to do, and I'm very aware about everything. But in the evenings, I'm relaxing a little bit, I'm allowing, and actually, for the last 3 days, my body is eating. And at least the good news is that I'm staying in some weight. I came to 111.3 or 4 kilograms. I shifted a little bit, but now I'm stuck at 112 kilograms. And that's why I would like to speak to you about one topic, and now you are going to understand why Alex is not depressed, why he can be always happy, and why I'm so convinced that my end result is going to be revealed and appear before me. So, today we are going to speak about the topic of the efforts. A lot of us are putting a lot of efforts in different areas of life, and then we are very mad, angry that everything we are doing actually is not giving us the result we want, and sometimes it gives the opposite result. And that's why instead of teaching you and explaining you different techniques, I want to prove you with my example and my body the only way that reality is subject to influence. And the only way is when your inside being is actually different than the outside environment. In my case, inside of me I have identity of a 90 kilogram person and my outside reality is 112 kilograms. So who is winning in the moment? The last 3 days the outer environment is winning. What I'm doing in the same time, I'm putting all my efforts towards this change, towards this influence. But why nothing is happening, you can ask me. Because in reality, efforts are not enough. Actually, the paradox is that the shifts in reality are happening only when we stop putting efforts. I understand its paradox because a lot of us know how to bend reality, know how to resist, know how to push with our will, and we are able to sustain some result for some time, and then after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, we are so bored, so depressed of everything we are doing that we are retreating. For me, the important thing is to understand how reality works, what are the constructs of reality, and where we as human beings are positioned. And that's why everything I'm doing it from this perspective. For me, it doesn't matter the end result. For me, what matters is to understand everything, how it's working. And what I have realized, and of course I know it from the Bible, but I want to really comprehend it and understand it, why it is not possible and why it is stated not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. Why it's not possible for us, the human beings, through our efforts, to manifest and to create everything that we want. We so strongly want some things to happen, and we can push our lives towards something specific where we focus ourselves, and still this thing cannot appear and is not allowed to happen. And actually the paradox of life, and in reality, everything is working, everything is moving only when it's in its own order, when it's in its own place. And in my personal example, it is going to work only, the reduction of my weight, if I position myself, I go into the trust, and instead of doing efforts to once more participate in the process of fasting without putting strongly my will into it in order to prove myself, to prove you, but to enjoy this process, to do the work for me. And this is the only thing we the human beings need to do. Just to take the step forward, to let go, and to allow the process to do the job for us. So actually, instead of us being proud, try to be rulers of reality, but in an aggressive, wrong, exploitive manner and way, where we are trying to take what we want, where we are trying to achieve everything that is inside of us for the benefit of us. We need to long-term understand how to be in a flow, how to be aligned with all that is around us, how to be connected with Source in such a way that what we are doing, we can sense immediately the feedback from reality. Because let's be honest, all of us are yearning inside of us to have a feedback in reality of who we are and what we are and what we want, and of course long term reality also is willing to work and interact with the human beings, and the long-term objective is the human beings to be always in flow, always in the zone, always in trust, always to let the processes that already are there for us to do the job for us. I know we want to prove. If you think that Alex is now not willing to prove to you that he is very good, that he is very successful, that he can do whatever he wants, but reality works in such a way that it is allowing things to be only if we, the human beings, are doing it the only right long-term way, by trusting the processes that are set there for us, so that it's not by our power, it's not by our might, but from what already is put in the construct there for us to enjoy. And if you think deeply inside of you, and if all of us are reflecting, we are going to see that we actually are 100% helpless without the construct of reality that is holding us, that is supporting us, and is willing to encourage our mature, our aligning desires to come forward out of us, so that we can live and experience the synergy, the alignment, and the interaction in a way that is beneficial for all. Yes, it is a selfless journey, and it is a journey that leaves no praise for our efforts. So everything we are doing in reality, by interaction, by doing great achievements, it's not because of our efforts. It's because we have grasped the concepts, we have grasped the processes, and we are just participating in these processes. Yes, but Alex, we have learned from so many sources, and we are taught that efforts and labor, and if I'm strong-willed, then I'm going to succeed, and I'm going to try all my life. I'm going to be stubborn. I will be disciplined, because I know that discipline is going to do the job. As I told you, it is possible. Just imagine all of us, humanity, are 100% disciplined as 100% humanoid robots, and everybody is just doing 100% with all his efforts, and he is able and capable to do whatever he wants, and he's never stopping. It is going to be 100% disaster and 100% boring life. Life is going to disappear, enjoyment is going to disappear. Yes, Alex, but we are going to have such a strong-willed society, such a disciplined society. We will be much, much better than what was in Germany and in other societies. They have created something that was possible to blossom into something beautiful if it was not going into the wrong direction. But reality is not showing us this as a possibility, because the idea is the human being to be preserved as authentic as it is, but by acknowledging what is already there for us, and not by the human being with its strong will to oppose everything that it is out there and to try to 100% change, alternate, because we know better, because what is out there is not enough. We can think in another way. We are stubbornly, linearly processing and are not open for different perspectives. This is what I'm trying to do with my life on a daily basis, and this is what fascinates me daily. Yes, I enjoy a lot of overachievements in my life, but for neither of them I can say that it was done because of my efforts, because I'm better than you, because I'm more disciplined by you, or so on. Because all of us, the human beings, are the same. We have the same assets, we have the same mind, we have the same heart, we have the same outside environment. And then the only difference is, are we doing it by force, by efforts? Or the opposite, are we totally giving up and are we in despair? It is as bad as being in pushy effort working state, to be passive and to be weak. Both of them are strongly the same, and both of them are strongly opposing the reality construct that is open for us to accept us as we are and to acknowledge that the processes that already exist are supporting us, are beneficial for us, and long term to allow them to do the job for us. So this is all I would like to share today, that it is not by my efforts, but everything that is demanded from us is just to accept what already is out there for us. So I'm stepping again in the fasting process, and let's see the next days how this is going to interact my physical matter reality. But the beautiful thing is that now it's not by my energy. And Alex, where are you going to put your energy then if you are not wanting strongly to put and to try and every second and every minute just to put your energy into this specific thing? Well, I will let go and trust this process to do the work for me, and meanwhile all my energy I'm going to use for all the other projects that are out there with which I'm working long term. So thank you for watching this video and enjoy the possibility and the imagination of effortless living being available for all of us. And of course, we are training daily as I'm training, and little by little we are tapping into it. Thank you.